Ever wondered how hedgehogs survive the cold winter months? Prepare to be amazed. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of hedgehogs and their winter sleep, a unique state known as hibernation. We've gathered 13 fascinating facts that will leave you with a newfound appreciation for these prickly creatures and their impressive survival skills. So, are you ready to uncover the hidden secrets of nature and explore the intriguing world of hedgehog hibernation? Join us on this journey to uncover the mysteries of hedgehog hibernation. First, let's understand who these spiky creatures are. Hedgehogs are small mammals known for their distinctive spiny coats. These spikes, or quills, are a hedgehog's first line of defense against predators. When threatened, they roll into a tight ball, exposing only their spiky exterior. Hedgehogs are native to parts of Europe, Asia, Africa, and were introduced to New Zealand. They are adaptable creatures, able to thrive in a variety of habitats, from deserts to forests, and even in urban environments. These nocturnal creatures are primarily insectivores, feasting on a diet of insects, snails, frogs, and even snakes. Their keen sense of smell and hearing make them excellent hunters, despite their poor eyesight. They are solitary in nature, preferring to live and forage alone, except during mating season. Hedgehogs are known to be quite vocal and communicative, producing a variety of sounds from snuffles to squeals. Now that we know a bit about hedgehogs, let's dive into their hibernation habits. When do hedgehogs start to hibernate, you may ask? Well, these prickly little creatures typically begin their long winter sleep around October or November. As the days shorten and the temperatures drop, hedgehogs sense these changes in their environment and start to prepare for hibernation. It's a fascinating process, really. They feast on insects, slugs, and worms to build up their fat reserves, ensuring they have enough energy to survive the winter. But what triggers this hibernation? Let's find out. Interestingly, it's not just the cold that sends hedgehogs into hibernation. In fact, there's a whole orchestra of environmental cues that set the stage for this annual slumber. Let's delve into these triggers. Firstly, decreasing daylight hours, or shortening days, play a significant role. As autumn progresses, the dwindling sunlight tells the hedgehog's internal clock that it's time to start preparing for hibernation. This natural clock, known as the circadian rhythm, is a fascinating aspect of hedgehog biology, and indeed, many animals. Secondly, falling temperatures also have a part to play. As the chill of winter begins to set in, hedgehogs sense the change, and their bodies start to slow down. Their metabolism decreases, their heart rate slows, and their body temperature drops, all in preparation for the long sleep ahead. So how exactly do hedgehogs hibernate? Stay tuned. Hibernation is not just a long sleep, it's a survival strategy. Imagine a world where you could hit the pause button on your body's functions, saving energy and resources when times get tough. That's essentially what hedgehogs do during hibernation. Hibernation is a highly complex process that involves significant physiological changes. The first thing that happens is a drop in the hedgehog's body temperature. From a normal level of around 35 degrees Celsius, it plummets to just above freezing. This is roughly the same temperature as their surroundings, a state known as ambient temperature. But it's not just body temperature that changes. The hedgehog's heart rate slows dramatically. Normally, a hedgehog's heart beats at a staggering 190 beats per minute. During hibernation, this slows to a mere 20 beats per minute. That's a decrease of nearly 90%. Even their breathing slows down. Outside hibernation, a hedgehog breathes around 45 times a minute. During hibernation, however, this drops to around once every 2 minutes. Can you imagine only taking a single breath every 2 minutes? These changes aren't just for show. By slowing down their heart rate, breathing, and body temperature, hedgehogs drastically reduce their energy consumption. In fact, they use about 90% less energy when they're hibernating compared to when they're active. All of this might sound extreme, but it's essential for their survival. During the winter months, food is scarce. By hibernating, hedgehogs can conserve their energy and survive until food becomes plentiful again. It's also worth noting that these changes don't happen all at once. They occur gradually over several weeks as the hedgehog prepares for its long winter sleep. And once they're in hibernation, they don't just stay there. They'll occasionally wake up to snack on stored food and to defecate before going back to sleep. It's a fascinating process, isn't it? But there's more. Let's move on to the risks that come with hibernation, and how hedgehogs tackle them to survive the harsh winter. Hibernation, while necessary, is not without its risks. As hedgehogs curl up in their cozy nests, they enter a state of reduced metabolism, their body temperature dropping, while their heart rate slows down. This is a delicate balance, a tightrope walk between life and sleep. If the hedgehog's body temperature falls too low, they may not wake up, succumbing to the cold of winter. Predators pose another significant risk during hibernation. The hedgehog's spiked armor offers some protection, but in their dormant state, they are vulnerable. Foxes, badgers, and birds of prey are known to disturb the slumbering hedgehogs, making survival a constant battle. Hibernation also presents the risk of starvation. If a hedgehog hasn't stocked up enough fat reserves before their long sleep, they might not make it through the winter, as their bodies continue to burn calories, albeit at a slower rate, to keep vital functions going. Hibernation is indeed a double-edged sword. So, when do these prickly sleepers wake up? Well, hedgehogs typically rouse from their deep slumber around March or April, depending on the climate and weather patterns. The end of hibernation is not a fixed date on the calendar, but rather a response to the warming temperatures and lengthening days of spring. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking they just pop out of their burrows, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Waking up from hibernation is a slow and gradual process. You see, during hibernation, a hedgehog's body temperature drops significantly, and their heart rate slows down. So, upon waking, it takes some time for their bodily functions to return to normal. Various factors can influence the timing of this awakening, including the availability of food sources, changes in temperature, and even disturbances in their habitat. So, every year is a new adventure for these little critters. Waking up from hibernation is just the beginning of another cycle for these creatures. Post-hibernation, hedgehogs have one thing on their minds. Emerging from a long, frosty winter sleep, these little creatures are driven by two primary instincts: to feed and to breed. You see, hibernation is a taxing process. Hedgehogs spend the entire winter living off their stored fat reserves, leading to a significant loss in body weight. So when they wake up, the first order of business is to replenish these reserves. They're like tiny prickly vacuum cleaners, hoovering up everything from insects and snails to fruits and fungi. The more they eat, the quicker they can restore their energy levels and get back into the swing of things. And then, of course, there's the urge to mate. Springtime is love time in the hedgehog world. Males seek out females, and the cycle of life begins anew. The resulting offspring will grow and prepare for their first hibernation in the coming winter. Hibernation is a vital and fascinating part of a hedgehog's life. Now let's revisit the fascinating journey we've just taken. We've delved into the enchanting world of hedgehogs, learning 13 captivating facts about these spiny yet endearing creatures and their winter sleep. We began by understanding the basics of hedgehogs. We discovered that these nocturnal mammals are native to parts of Europe, Asia, Africa, and New Zealand. They are known for their spiky exteriors, a defense mechanism against predators. Then we journeyed into the start of their hibernation, a crucial aspect of their survival. As temperatures drop and food becomes scarce, hedgehogs prepare for a long winter sleep. Their body temperature drops, heart rate slows, and they enter a state of torpor. We explored the triggers for this hibernation. Changes in daylight hours, falling temperatures, and dwindling food sources signal to the hedgehog that it's time to sleep. Interestingly, not all hedgehogs hibernate, and the duration of their winter sleep can vary. Next, we unraveled the process of hibernation. Our prickly friends build nests, often under piles of leaves, and slow their metabolism to conserve energy. They may wake periodically to forage for food, but largely remain in a state of dormancy. We also discussed the risks associated with hibernation. Hedgehogs can lose up to 1/3 of their body weight during this period, making them vulnerable to starvation if their fat reserves run out. Cold snaps and human activity can also disrupt their sleep and threaten their survival. Waking up from hibernation, we learned, is no small feat for a hedgehog. The process can take several hours, during which time they are susceptible to predators. Once awake, they must replenish their fat reserves quickly to survive. Finally, we examined their post-hibernation behavior. Eager to eat and mate, hedgehogs become more active and visible, marking the end of their winter sleep and the start of a new cycle in their lives. Next time you see a hedgehog, remember the incredible journey it undertakes every year. See you in our next video.